Hey y'all, today I'm going to be making some homemade chicken strips. It's playoff time and chicken strips I think go great with football. But these are not just regular normal chicken strips. They are addictive. I mean highly addictive. They are so good. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Here we go. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is make our marinade for our chicken, which is eggs, Louisiana hot sauce, sugar, salt, and onion powder. And I use Louisiana hot sauce. I've never used any other kind of hot sauce for it, but to me, Louisiana hot sauce has a lot of flavor, but it's not too overpowering and spicy. So we're going to put this whole bottle. This is a 12-ounce bottle. We're going to put the whole bottle in here. Next, we're going to put our eggs in. We're going to put 4 eggs. These are just large eggs. Alright, now we're going to put some onion powder. And I don't measure. A lot of stuff I don't measure. I just look at it. So however much onion powder you want it, put it in there. I'm guessing that's about 3 teaspoons maybe. I'm not sure. And we're going to put a little salt. And then we're going to put sugar. And this is what makes it so good. The sweetness with the tanginess of the hot sauce, it's addicting. So we're going to put some sugar in here. And again, I don't measure. I'm saying that's probably half a cup. All right, now we're just going to whisk that together. And apparently I'm going to sling it everywhere too. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut up our chicken. And you could buy the chicken breast tenderloins. I just buy chicken breasts. And I just cut them into little strips. I just buy big packs of chicken breasts and freeze, break them up and freeze them how I need them. But I'm just going to trim all this stuff. I can't stand to get a chicken strip and take a big old bite of a tendon or fat. I just cannot stand that. So I make sure that all of that fat and the tendons and then that little silvering, I believe it's called. It's a little piece of thin membrane. I make sure that that's off of it. And then I like mine very thin, like real thin, crispy ones. But you can cut them as big as you want. But I'm just going to cut these into little strips and put them right in the marinade. And there's a trash can right here. I'm not just cutting the chicken fat and tendons off and throwing on the floor. There is a trash can down there, I promise. So we got our chicken all cut up and it's marinating. I'm going to mix my flour and get everything ready. But I'm going to let these chicken strips hang out for a while and marinate. So our chicken is cut up and it's in the marinade. In here I've just got 2 cups of flour in this bowl. I'm going to put a little Tony's. And like I said, I don't measure my seasoning. I just, go by looks and do it. But you put what kind of seasoning you like, that's what you put in there. But I've put a little bit of Tony's, a little bit of Cavender's. I love Cavender's. It's my favorite. It says Greek seasoning, but it does not taste like Greek food. Okay. All right, so Tony's, Cavender's, some garlic powder, some onion powder. And I like a lot of onion powder in mine. I like everything onion. Some black pepper. All right. And sugar. Once again, we put the sugar in the marinade, but we're going to put it in our flour too. And that's what makes these chicken strips so amazing. So we're going to put sugar. Put a pretty good bit in there. Let's see. I guess about half a cup is what I think it's half a cup of sugar. I don't know. All right, we're just going to give that a whisk. So we got our flour ready to go with season. And I don't think I stated it earlier, but I just put some salt in it too because I had forgot to put salt in it. And then I just whisked that together. We've got our chicken and our marinade. You could fry them immediately with like that. I like to let mine marinate for a while. The longer they marinate, the more flavor they have, but the spicier they get. So if you don't want them real spicy, don't let them marinate as long. I'm going to let mine marinate for at least 20 minutes. because I like spicy stuff. But I mean, they're really not that spicy. I guess if you're not used to spice, they might be spicy to you, but they're really not that spicy. And if you didn't want to use the hot sauce, because I make some for my youngest son sometimes, and I use buttermilk in place of the hot sauce, but I leave everything else the same. All right, so we're just gonna let these marinate for about 20-30 minutes, get our oil heating up, and we'll be right back. All right, so our oil is heated up. I've got mine in a cast iron pot, and this was my absolute favorite pot in the whole world, and I dropped it and the handle broke off, but I'm still using it. All right, so our oil is heated up. I was always taught you could put you put your wooden spoon in there, and when the bubbles come up, it's ready. I have no idea what temperature this is. I've got it on just a little bit higher than medium heat. And I've been letting my chicken strips marinate for about 30 minutes. Put them in our flour. Give them a good coat. Make sure they're coated really well. I'll drop them in. I really don't know how long I usually cook these for. I just go by how they look when I think they're done. I take them out, but I will time it for y'all so I can give y'all an estimate of how long to cook it. And that would be for these size chicken strips. If you make yours bigger, you'll have to cook them longer. While those are frying, I'm going to get a few more ready. And these are getting close to being done. And just kind of want to flip them around a little bit. Make sure that they're getting fried on both sides. If it was in a deep fryer, you wouldn't really need to do that. But since this is in a deep fryer, I flip them. At least once to just make sure that they're cooking even all over. And like a chicken strip cooked in like a buttermilk, marinade, that would be about done. But these have the hot sauce on them, so they need to get a little bit darker because these aren't done yet. That hot sauce marinade is making them look darker than they would if it was buttermilk or milk marinade. So these are done. See how they're really dark color? They're a lot darker than they would be if it was a milk marinade. It's because of that hot sauce. So they're not burnt. And get these out of here. Get our other ones in. So I cooked those 10 minutes, the ones I just took out. I cooked them 10 minutes on medium high. And not quite medium high, just a little bit more than medium heat. I've never known how long I cook them, ever. I always just did it by look, so I'm glad I know now. Alright, so we're going to get the rest of these ready. These are the last of them. And the last ones are always going to be more spicy because they've been left in there longer while we were frying the other ones. But if you want to stop them from getting any more spicy, then you could just take them all out at the same time. I usually do them like this because my oldest son, he likes the ones that I first do because they're not too spicy for him. But the ones that sit the longest until I get all of them fried, those usually are too spicy for him. Alright, we're going to put our last ones in. And again, I fried that batch right there, that last batch, about 10 minutes. Like 8 to 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Like I said, you're trying to have to just look at the color. When they get this color, and you know, that's when you know they're done. All right, so we're taking the last of our chicken strips out. They're all done. Look at that. It's just a whole plate of goodness. These really are so, they're addictive. They're so good, they're addictive. They're so good, you don't need any type of sauce with them. They're pretty good with ranch. I guess because maybe it's sort of like a buffalo wing. But no, it's not like that. You don't even need sauce with them. Like any type of sauce will ruin them because they are so incredibly perfect just by themselves. All right, so that's how I make chicken strips. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you try it. I really hope you try it because these are the best chicken strips you will ever have. I promise you that. So please give it a try. If you love them, let me know. I'm going to go wash this giant pile of dishes behind me, and I'll see y'all next time.